see. Let's see. The MVPs are here. So let's see. League history. Okay, my bad. Let's take it back. Awards. Where the fuck the awards at? Ah, here we are. Okay, Darnell Mason Jr. MVP, second MVP over Patrick Mahomes, which is also the opposing quarterback in the Super Bowl. Shout out to the Rams, baby. Shout out to Mason Jr. Alright, shit. Coach of the Matt what? They got Matt Hedrick over Dunbar Jackson, but it's cool. Patrick Mahomes got the Offensive Player of the Year behind over Justin Herbert, C.J. Stroud, Jim Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence. Drew Lock, Derek Carr. Defensive Player of the Year, Jayon Brown over Patrick Queen, Gary Green. Oh, my dog Gary. Shout out to Gary, my dog Gary. We played together at James Madison. Actually, Gary's actually my dog I used to work with at Giant Food and shit. So shout out to Gary. Number 3 on the line. Maybe we need to get him for a defensive tackle. The Offensive Rookie of the Year, Johnny Wilson. Okay. Bucky Irvin. I knew that was him. Bucky Irvin. Bernardo Green, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jerry Verse. Okay. Amari Lassiter. Drew Sanders. What Drew Sanders play for? I think that's one of my players, if I'm not mistaken. Best QB for the AFC, you got Patrick Mahomes over C.J. Stroud, Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Anthony Richardson. Okay. Best running back, we got Derrick Henry over James Robinson. Okay. My homeboy Adrian Hawley. Damn, he down. Wait, he's still at 87 and he's down in Jacksonville. All right, matter of fact, I know this is Super Bowl, so you got Jamar Chase. Okay, we really ain't gonna do that. Okay, Gary Green, he one of the best defensive linemen. That's linebacker. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, let's go to the NFC. Of course, Darnell Mason Jr. won MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. Marcus Martin, Defensive Player of the Year. I went to school with Marcus Lamar Williams. He at 99. Oh yeah, we need to go get him. Caleb Williams won the Rookie of the Year. Evan Williams won the Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie. Charles Smith-Wade. That's QB. Darnell Mason Jr. over my homeboy A.C. Earl. Okay. Christian Carter, C. White. So you're going to see Byron Jackson up there with the best running back, or maybe the Offensive Player, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Best wide receiver, Page, Ross. That's it. Wow. No Big JC. Why Tony Dillon? That's my homie Big Y. Chase Young. Marcus Curtis. Shout out to my little cousin Marcus Curtis. Tanner Ross, okay, dang, he fifth. It's all good. Shout out to my homeboy Marcus. B. Brown Jr. Ty Hill, Will Lutz, okay. The Offensive Player of the Year. All right, so let's get back to the Super Bowl because that's what we all here for today, tonight. We're going to view the playoff bracket one more time. This is how the Super Bowl, the conference championship games went. 3-point game with Kansas City and Buffalo. Kansas City over the Bills, 24-21. 15-point game, might as well say, or 11-point game, might as well say, over the Eagles. The Rams take it 36-15. They march on to the Super Bowl, which is right now. About to get into the LA Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2025 Madden Super Bowl. Let's crack this shit off. Damn, them niggas are 84? What? Oh yeah, they about to get ate up. I see why they got that shit blew out in the Super Bowl. Them niggas are 84 though. I can't fade down. I can't though. The road to the Super Bowl runs through Los Angeles. Best believe that. So now we got the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 59. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams.
Big red blanket. Never seen a Super Bowl like this before. Maybe this is only PS5. We go with the NFL Super Bowl, Madden 21, 2025 Super Bowl, Dairy Creek Sports. Let's go, D-Bill.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go. It's Super Bowl 59. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
I don't know if you up on here, Byron, but I just saw your video. I clicked the notification so I can catch it.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice,
Yo, what's up, B?
all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
At the 49-yard line. Brings up third down.
Oh, my bad. What's up, y'all? My bad. I was up there fixing the titles and shit. My bad. Hey, what's up, everybody? Michelle. What's up,
Now on
Boardman?
third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Come on, Grant
And
Jones.
he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Man, Grant Jones has been up and down. Yes, he's still under contract with these guys next year. But I look at it like, if you don't get it together, they can make some good trades for you. They need some offensive linemen. They can trade you off for 2, a center, and a fucking
From the
line.
shotgun now, here's an inside
See
give.
White.
The running back.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here.
They saw
complete
that
to the
shit.
tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's hard trying to go
They were able to
downfield.
convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
We'll see what he could do. Can he stay in or not?
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to have his running
See
back.
White?
It's complete.
See White?
And
See
he'll
White?
get into
Let's
the end
go.
zone.
Christian Carter touchdown with the first touchdown of the
With
game,
first
baby.
touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now for the point after.
Up and away.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards.
Hey, that was crazy.
And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
I remember when Clyde Edwards-Helaire was the rave of the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, you don't even hear that man's name anymore. Patrick Mahomes is over on the sideline gearing up to go out there for this first drive of the Super Bowl.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
He'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Tanner Ross. Tanner Ross, baby. T-Rizzy.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel.
That's my boy Byron Jackson. T-Rizzy. What the tackle, my boy?
He's the whole package.
To the left,
and
to
that
the
package
left.
just wrapped up the runner
Run
for
that
a loss.
HB stretch to the left. My boy Tanner Ross. Tanner Ross with the tackle. T-Rizzy. T-Rizzy. Calling up hogs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Let's
He'll
go.
find his
Open
running
field
back,
tackle, baby.
Edwards-Helaire. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead or try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given.
Hey, I gotta make a highlight video for this. So
One of the money routes for any
if I can
offense,
use this
the
shit, this
drag
chat
route.
GPT
So
shit to
tough
make a highlight
defend
video.
because the receiver can stop
Hey,
at
bruh,
any
I
point
would do it.
and make himself
Like, if they
available
let
to the
me, then I
quarterback
would do
and
it.
get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
How's everybody feeling this evening? Hope y'all hit that like button. I apologize about the boxing video last night, but the goddamn cooking. But the goddamn capture card was tripping last night.
12 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
My dog TB online. Hold on. Was he on the sideline crying?
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much there.
I've been trying to watch them
Maybe
lanes,
a
bro.
yard up to the 24.
I've been trying to watch them running lanes and see how they open up. That's why I move so slowly when I start in my lanes and shit.
Your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. He's going to float this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and
That's a pass interference.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Pass interference.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Come on, C. White.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 14. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off.
Oh, yeah, how you doing at Harvard?
Yards. And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen.
Come on, man.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I ain't even gonna lie, this shit look dope on the P5.
That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them.
Man, that's
Tried
really
to
doing
trickle.
great, bro. Come on,
Ran a
like we gotta keep
screen,
that.
and
We
they
gotta
went to it and
keep
smothered it
that
for a loss of
progress
yardage.
going, bro.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And he's got his big tight end here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you get a big tight end like this,
Damn,
sometimes
that means
it takes
we're gonna
more
drop
than
in the
one man
rankings,
to bring
man.
him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Yeah, we gotta bust Syracuse, bro.
They'll try and run for it on
C.
1st
White,
and goal.
C. White, C.
And
White,
he is
touchdown.
into the end zone. Touchdown.
He got a rushing
Los
TD and
Angeles.
a receiving
A
TD.
great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Can't go up against a 16-0 team.
First quarter, 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
And
He
play
shows
like
he's not just a
they're
stereotype.
0-16.
Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown run.
Chiefs, nothing.
Kickoff, the Rams with the kickoff.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Real far, dog. If it's my junior year,
like, it's a touchback.
Shit, junior year, that's that year that you
Kansas City
that you
taking the field for
supposed to have
their
that
second
breakout
drive.
year.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins with
and
the
they
catch.
get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Edwards away. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Good run stop. I'm gonna say this though. Matter of fact, let me ask you guys this: when have you saw the LA Rams run stop to be like this all freaking season?
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Man, listen, I think I got the job won.
Territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
So I ain't tripping, bro. Like I said, I'm a junior. I led us to a ball game and a ball win.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him
Joe
right
Campbell.
at the line of scrimmage.
Mr. Joe Campbell.
Officially, it's a 1-yard
Mr.
loss.
JC.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started.
We gotta be distinctive.
Offense have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Dudes. Like, let me see how you doing assignment, boo. Like, because we got 2 JCs. We got Justin Carter, and we also got Joe Campbell.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back.
Okay, my bad. I apologize. Excuse me.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was
bad,
up to the challenge and stopped him,
dark, B.
bringing up 4th down.
My bad, you got a dark. And when you been playing in that LA sun, getting roasted.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards.
Ooh, they went for it and they
to
got
the
it.
34. Good enough for the first.
I'm glad you got full trust in my guy, bro, because I got full trust in him.
Fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, a run with Edwards.
Aaron Donald with the tackle.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop.
And they still passing the. I mean, they still handing the ball off to him, trying to get them together in the run game. But it's like the run game is being just
His offensive line hasn't given him much space.
non-existent
A loss
tonight.
results there.
Check out my guy Byron Jackson. He has a stream tonight at 8 o'clock, 7 p.m. Central Time.
They need to get
check
this
my
to the
guy out.
24 on third down.
If you don't, we gonna jump your punk ass. You feel me?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Okay.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
That was a good run by the Chiefs.
Everyone understands
It's all
the
good,
preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that one makes it 14-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Ooh,
He's
good
tackled
run.
a
See
yard
White.
short of the
See
marker.
White. Good run.
Gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down.
This is Cam Akers' second touchdown, second Super Bowl.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Not at
Brings
all.
up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out.
Jump for that shit.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Room to run inside the 40.
Oh, he got the first down. He got the first down.
Coverage maybe too good
Let's
that
go.
time as he breaks away
Big
for 19
run.
with his legs and a first down.
Oh my goodness. Here's the get off me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Got the first down with a run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
See White. See White. Let's go. Christian Carter with the second touchdown of the
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Man, that defense is looking real suspect right now. 14-2.
Extra point attempt to
in
follow
the Super
here.
Bowl, like see who the better team is.
It's good, and it is now
And it's actually the team with the
21-7.
better
So that
record.
An 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll
Almost
come
time for
out to the
2-minute warning.
25 as he will not attempt to return. And now here comes Kansas City. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Open man handler, that's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Wow, roughing the
Well, they'll
pass.
get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That's what I'm saying, flag.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got it.
Peanut Page. Put that shit down, player.
This one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Mahomes pass complete. A fumble on the play.
I think that was a touchdown.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Gotta go park the car, y'all. Be right back. This your halftime show. Be right back. Hey, you wild as shit for that, Byron. Byron. Oh, yeah, Byron. All right, we back, y'all. My bad. I had to park the car right quick.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
All right, tell him, Miss Michelle.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Flushed out right. He's going to take him. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Mahomes on the keeper.
Hey, listen here, bro. I was actually parking the car at the fucking
tone
corner, bro.
Well, you want to start the tone
call
right
taking
in the
a
third
shit
quarter
parking
as
the
well,
car
and
then.
nearly lost a football there in the first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
He said you already at the Super Bowl. Yeah, I had to drop them Browns off.
So
but nah, I really went to go park the car though, bro.
Face a third down. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Powers past him at midfield.
What the fuck, bro?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 69 yards.
Matter of fact, since you want to talk shit, just do your job. Look at what happened. Sit back there and do your job, okay?
Have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City is trying to fight their way back into this Super Bowl game. And I would say this. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. How many close two possession games they won. They only lost 2 of them.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Oh, boy.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
All right, let's go, y'all. Let's go. Third quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Go.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down.
Welcome back to the Super Bowl, Mr. Mason.
He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
3 yards remain for second down. They'll set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Now, that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Yeah, it's a close game, bro. Very close game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown,
Big
Rams.
JC.
23 yards for
Big
the
JC.
touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
I don't know who's the better tight end, Kelsey or JC.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense?
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
They got to go back out there and drive right back down the field like these fools. Because if they don't, then...
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
They're on the 20-yard line.
LA set to take over again on offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 4.
Okay, good run, good run. See White.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So now
Darnell Mason Jr. is coming out there, controlling the line of scrimmage.
At the 46.
Not really caring if the pocket
They'll look to
breaks
throw.
down.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route complete.
That was a
And
little
he's
too
got this
little.
down to the 35.
Sorry if I screamed
Same
like a
exact
bitch,
result
but
as last
dog.
play, a pickup of 11.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's
See White. See White.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. It's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
My man going for it.
No need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard
Look
gain.
at him, Mr. Sweet
Becoming
Feet.
a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do
Mr.
you adjust
Sweet
something?
Feet.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Now whistles
Let's go.
and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
What?
So that'll back him up 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Isaiah Simmons. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Dancing to his left.
What the fuck?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oh,
He'll
dog,
wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the...
And he's going to take
let's
this
go.
one in for a Rams touchdown.
Darnell Mason Jr. Touchdown, baby.
6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
He's out there passing the ball. He's out there running the ball. He's doing everything on offense.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels
Patrick
routine.
Mahomes is trying
and
to
I
get
hate
his
that when you
first
talk about
win
300-yard
over
passing
Darnell
game.
Mason Jr.
To me, 300 yards
Right.
still signifies excellence.
This is
and
their
he's achieved
5th
that in his
matchup.
performance.
So quickly all the
And
way
he
up
have
at the
yet to
40-yard
win one.
line.
26 Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Yeah, this shit looks different on PS5 than they do on PS4.
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And some
Ooh,
nice
he got
running going to get him down close to a first down.
got 1 yard to carry.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
Damn, 14 all across the board. Lucky numbers. 14's all across the board. That's because they answering back. Shit, everyone is answering back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And the ball is knocked out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
That's good. We're on Kansas.
Defensively well done to jar that free.
This
I'll tell you
nigga
what,
ran right
offensively,
past the ball.
He's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Nah, show him running past the ball. Come on, dog. The fuck?
Yellow. 26
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Call it audible.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught at the 2. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team
Big
to
Kelce
continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Chiefs 31.
That nigga felt the sonic boom.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
All right, it's time to start getting loud up in here, y'all. Put your foes out. Put your foes out.
Try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, what you doing?
But it's incomplete.
Wow.
1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
35-yard line.
Nigga had butterfingers. Like, come on, dog. Fuck, he had a bag of popcorn before he came to play?
Back to throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Calm the fuck down, everybody.
That's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And that is incomplete.
No one wants the ball.
Down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he fires one incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
He toe tagged that shit.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 6 yards away.
Justin
the Rams tack on to their advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And that might have been a nail in the coffin.
And the result
Let's
for
bring
the
it
Rams,
home.
a touchdown.
Let's bring it home. 2nd Super Bowl. It's still 6 minutes left. But my dog, yeah, let's bring it home.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's caught at the 25.
Man.
Have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down.
It's time to revamp this whole fucking
Defensively, I know they
defense.
have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big
It's time to
plays like
strip
that.
They want to
everyone.
finish strong. So
This is
oftentimes
Super
in
Bowl
this
winning
situation,
defense.
You
Not
tighten up
really.
underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties
The offense
back.
did
They
everything.
can pick up anything
But
that leaks
the
through.
defense, I'm not
But in the
taking nothing
meantime,
away
upfield,
from Byron
you're
Jackson, the
making plays on
coordinator,
football.
defensive coordinator. But the Rams' offense is what carried everything.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the
I'll say
red
this,
zone
if you
here
got
for
Byron
1st
Jackson
and
some
10.
better weapons on defense, let me tell you, that man will be a magician.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll run it.
Look, he left
He'll get
Bowling
8 on the
Green
scramble
in
there.
the
It'll
middle
be
of
second and a
Ohio
couple.
to come
And
to
we
this
have to give credit to
bullshit.
him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some
So I
really
think the brother
upset
deserves
defenders
some
on
credit.
that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That's good.
Normally, we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
He almost got his ass popped, though.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll get him
Taylor
halfway
Rapp
there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
11-point game. 11-point game, y'all.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Akers. Down right around the 25. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
It's over. The LA Rams, they brought it home. Another Super Bowl. 2nd team in NFL history to go undefeated to win a Super Bowl, dog.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Darnell Mason Jr. is all smiles, so happy, and just ready to come out there and raise that Lombardi trophy because they know it's over.
Fourteen-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs. Came out there at 14-2.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on the 3rd and 3.
Next for these guys next season? Can they get back to another Super Bowl? Can the LA Rams get back to another
that is
Super
likely
Bowl?
The final play of this game,
is
and
over,
no better
bro.
feeling I would imagine than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi trophy.
They come out there to
And
raise
their
that trophy,
season
baby.
ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Darnell Mason Jr. came out here this whole postseason and threw no turnovers. The Rams had no turnovers throughout the whole season. Yes, sir, Mr. Byron. Yes, sir, Mr. Jackson. Trophies all day, baby. He came here. Byron Jackson came here from Bowling Green as the head coach. Took a demotion job in LA as the defensive coordinator.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy.
Oh, I
want to
play it again. Okay.
For an entire
Super Bowl
season.
MVP. Let's go, baby.
It feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Let's go. But like I was saying, though, Byron Jackson took a huge demotion job from Bowling Green to the Los Angeles Rams. I'm gonna say this: it's demotion far as position-wise, but it's a step up far as the level that you're playing on. Who wouldn't want an opportunity of coaching in the NFL? So he took a demotion job from the head coach at Bowling Green to the defensive coordinator in the NFL. But listen, he came here first year talking about defense, proudness, heart and grit and fight. That's all we need to come out there, to go out there every year, every day, every seasonal game and just win and win and win. They come out there at 16-0. They win a Super Bowl. He got these guys. I'm gonna say this though. That defense at times was kind of suspect. Like I said, it's not because of him. The positional players that you have out there sometimes don't know the play call. Sometimes don't know where they're supposed to be. Don't just see holes in the defense where the quarterback can just pick you apart. If the offense didn't come out there and break it open at times, like you had guys out there coming out there forcing fumbles. Yeah, you do, putting big hits on guys. Like don't get that twisted. But at times you couldn't stop the run. You stopped the run tonight. You couldn't stop the pass. You got torched tonight with your DBs. You couldn't stop the pass. Like, what you gonna do? Sometimes that defense didn't look like a Super Bowl defense, but tonight that defense didn't look like a Super Bowl defense. But with the magical magnificence of the coaching that Byron Jackson has, like, come on, how can you not say, hey, I don't want to play for this guy, or hey, I don't like this play scheme, or hey, I don't like this play sheet, or this play call, or as you being a defensive captain, oh, let me call this audible. No, it's none of that. You trusted in it. You went out there, you delivered, and you got you a Super Bowl. Shout out to LA Rams, baby. But also heartbreaking news too. I'm gonna get to that at the end of this. You know what I'm saying? But look how Darnell Mason Jr. came out there and distributed the ball though. 131 yards, 115 with Page. You got Carter, C. Ross, Akers. I ain't even gonna lie, he shut them. Even though Kansas City came out there and took away most of Mason Jr.'s options, he still came out there and delivered the ball. He still came out there and put some nice drives together each time he stepped on the field. No turnovers. Excuse me. Only one 4-and-out. And then when they went out there for a 4-and-out, he converted. So that's how you're supposed to do as an NFL quarterback. Now, I know a lot of people say Mason Jr. isn't an NFL quarterback. Well, I'll say this. After this game and after this postseason, you cannot ever say that he's not an NFL quarterback, or he wasn't destined to be an NFL quarterback. He got his interceptions down last year from 37 interceptions to 17 interceptions, 20 whole interceptions. So give the brother some credit. Came out there in this season and took these guys to us. What the fuck? Hold on, the mic tripping. my bad, came out there and took these guys to a 16-0 record and a Super Bowl and an MVP on the season and an Offensive Player of the Year on the season and a Super Bowl MVP. There's the only one person to ever do that, which is Patrick Mahomes, to come out there and win regular season MVP and Super Bowl MVP. Like, come on, man, this guy's in top tier. Is up there with the top tier greatness, man. Come on, dude. All right, Noah Taylor. Okay. Oh yeah, he retired too. Tyrann Mathieu. He retired last season? Before last season, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Dumbass microphone. Tripping like shit. Jahmyr Gibbs. At least he can say he played in the Super Bowl. I can say that. And this is another thing about saying that a lot of you guys won't be here next year. A lot of you guys are going on to different teams to make your own name as maybe the first stringer in your position. So a lot of you guys won't get the opportunity to play for this, to play for a game of this high magnitude. That's the only thing. That's why a lot of people or a lot of kids come out there to play quarterback, because they want the opportunity to play in the Super Bowl as many times as they can. But let me tell you, I'll say this. If you're a quarterback, I'm going to say it like this. Unless you're a quarterback, wide receiver, yo, what's up, Chase? What's up? How you feeling, bro? Man, bro, it's all good, man. You gotta do your thing. You gotta do your thing, man. I ain't mad at you. So what I'm saying is, all right, this is what I'm saying. Like, unless you're a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver, or maybe a cornerback or a safety, some type of defensive back, like, if you're you have to be very great at your position to like really stay with a team after you win a Super Bowl, right? After you win a Super Bowl, to actually stay with a team and to compete in multiple Super Bowls. Prime example, they didn't trade Tom Brady until what, his 22nd year, or let him walk out the door until it was 22nd year. Like, come on, man. Unless you're a quarterback, a running back, or maybe a wide receiver, I'll say, or a cornerback, yeah. I'll say a defensive end or defensive tackle or a linebacker, they may let you walk out the door after a certain amount of years. But if you're a quarterback, I'll say this. The reason they don't, because you're a quarterback, because quarterbacks are hard to come by. Quarterbacks are a dime a dozen, a needle in a haystack. So sometimes it's hard finding that guy that's going to move your team to a Super Bowl. So what I'm saying is, let's say it's Tom Brady, because a lot of people didn't know this. After Tom Brady won his third Super Bowl, he didn't go back to he didn't win another Super Bowl for another 10 years, bro. Like, a lot of people don't know that. Like, after he won his third, so I think it was his fourth Super Bowl. I think it was his third or his fourth Super Bowl, whichever one it was. After he won his third or fourth Super Bowl, dog, he didn't win another Super Bowl for another 10 years, and they still didn't trade him. They still didn't trade that man. But I think it was his fourth Super Bowl, because they wanted to win I think it was like the 05. Nah, I think it was his third Super Bowl. After he won his third Super Bowl, he didn't win another one for 10 years, bro. Like 10 years. And they still didn't trade his ass, dog. Like, that's the greatness of Tom Brady, or that's the greatness of being a quarterback, because I'm gonna say this: if you don't make it, if you don't win a Super Bowl now, I'll say max. Okay, it depends on the tier you in. If you're in the tiers of the Joe Burrows, Justin Herberts, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, they'll give you about 5 years max. No, I'll say they'll give you about 7 years max, 4 or 5 minimum. But if you're somebody like Carson Wentz, Alex Smith, now Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, you could possibly say that they'll maybe give your ass like 2, maybe 3 years, if depending on how you perform your first year and your second year. You could possibly get that third year on the contract. But if you just coming out there and you ain't doing shit, bro, they gonna dump your ass after the second year. Like, look at what the Jets did with Aaron Rodgers after year 2. But this was your guy. Way to get Aaron Donald his ring since his initial year in franchise was right before the Rams beat the Bengals. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got another ring, bro. AD gets another ring. Aaron Donald gets another ring. Let's see. Upgrade who? Oh, fuck it then. Okay, Dunbar Jackson gets a contract extension. 3 years for $5 million. I'm gonna say he deserves more than that. I'll probably say he deserves at least like 7. But it's cool. It's cool. Okay. The Rams came out there in Super Bowl 59. And they played a great game. I'm not going to say dominated, but they played a great fucking game against the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Darnell Mason Jr. is now 5-0 against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. That shit put a sour taste in their mouth, and it stung, and it hit them hard, and it hurt. It really did. Darnell Mason Jr. came out there and he cooked their ass like he does all year, every year. He finally gets him another Super Bowl in his 5th year. Won a Super Bowl in his 2nd year. 3rd and 4th year, he couldn't get back to a Super Bowl. He got back to the NFC Championship game. His 3rd year, got stopped by the Eagles. Got back to the divisional round. His 4th year, got stopped by the San Francisco 49ers. But year 5, he said, no, sir, Mr. Doggy Man. He said, I'm going to come out there and I'm going to show you what's really good. I'm going to show you how we going to do. 56 touchdowns and 17 interceptions, and he finished the season with 79% completion with a passer rating of 137. That is greatness, and only 25 sacks. That is greatness, bro. Get this man some more weapons, and we gonna see how he gonna do moving forward. He got 3 1,000-yard rushers, 3 1,000-yard receivers. Hey man, this team been thugging all year. Marcus Martin. What the fuck? Yeah, I truly apologize, y'all. I apologize about that shit. Okay. 4 touchdowns, okay. He was ready for that work. Aaron Donald only had 30 tackles all season. Yeah, Marcus went ballistic. Big only had 30 tackles all season. That lets you know our defensive line was some trash, bro. Look at Von Miller. 25 tackles. Come on, man. Like, when it gets down to see our defensive line with some trash, bro. Like, come on, man. Man, we ain't even about to look at, man. I got to come back to the all-season stats anyway because I got to do it for Madden 26. I think it's Madden 26. Yeah, Madden 26, yeah. Tutu Atwell got 1,219 yards for a kick return. Okay, shout out. And 177 punt return. Yeah, that shit was already a concern this off season. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing that was. It wasn't even just DT. It was the second level 2 linebackers. Like, our best linebacker was Von Miller. Our second best linebacker was what? The Tanner Ross. Tanner Ross been there for what? This is 5th year, also too. So, I mean, we gonna need more than Tanner Ross and Von Miller and Aaron Donald. Those just 3 big names on a defense of 11 guys that plays on the field. You know what I'm saying? Or a defense of 53 guys, and half of 53 is what, like like 20 something. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, fool. Like, we really can't. But the news I wanted to give y'all is everybody know, man. Of course, you guys probably don't know. This was the final and last episode of Madden 21, PS4 and PS5. So you will not see this game no more. You'll see Madden 26, like I did with MLB The Show. You won't see that no more. We got MLB The 25 coming up. So thank you everyone who has been watching this series and this dynasty with me for day one. Like, everybody, like, I know it's been a lot of people that's been watching this shit with me, but we came here, we did what we supposed to do, like, and then plus, it's just time to upgrade my games, time to upgrade the season, time to come into with the new times and roll into the future, because, like, why? Madden 21 is played the fuck out. If you go online, you probably don't see anyone playing no type of old games anymore like I do. Like, I'm just a retro gamer, that's just me, but yeah, my bad. Like I said, I'm a retro gamer. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind keep playing the old games and just doing my own little thing. But hey, man, I appreciate everybody for coming through, kicking it with me for this season, man. I'm your host, Dirty Creek Sports. It's your boy, Darnell YG. Peace and love, y'all. Till next season. Till Madden 26. We out. We got more games on the stream, too. We ain't done streaming. Love y'all, dog. Peace.